Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please this most honorable court, Edward Martell, P 85051, on behalf of Rayshard Dixon, who joins me in the courtroom. Mr. Dixon, please state your full name loudly for the record.
Rayshard Jamil Dixon.
Today is the day set for review. I remember that Mr. Dixon showed up on Zoom the other day with a lawyer that was standing in for you, and I even think I remember saying Mr. Dixon had to come in person. What I don't remember necessarily is why, but it could be because he's done nothing. But Mr. Flanagan, what did I write in the file? Did I write anything special in the file?
Quote 2/6/24, review held, adjourned to 2/13/24.
That's all I wrote.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's good for Mr. Dixon, because I don't have my notes, and I might have left them on my desk. Okay, but he's done nothing, Mr. Martell. What's going on?
Thank you, Judge. If I may.
You may.
Thank you, Judge. First and foremost, Judge, let me apologize to this honorable court for not being here. Myself and Mr. Nassar are in trial across the street. Certainly, this court is a priority, and I made it a point to get here early, as well as instruct Mr. Dixon to be here early today. Certainly, we have the utmost respect for this honorable court. As for Mr. Dixon and his lack of movement on the requirements of this honorable court, I have had a firm talk with him. He needed this swift hand of Your Honor to get on point. He has forwarded me over some things he has done, including make 2 payments and enroll in the anger management class, which he starts on February 28th. In addition, the Third Circuit warrant is cleared up. He's presently on a GPS tether from the Third Circuit Court regarding that, and has a review date for that. Judge, I would ask to close this matter out because it's somewhat redundant. However, I know he does have an outstanding balance. So I'm going to ask to set this matter for a review and review this progress in possibly 90 days, Judge. I think at that point we'll be able to get a better gauge. But he is on probation with 2 courts, being that of yours as well as across the street, Judge, with Third Circuit.
So I'm glad to hear that the warrant has been lifted from across the street. And maybe that was also one of the reasons that I was not pleased. So I'm glad that that's lifted. He's currently on a GPS tether. I can tell you now, I'm not going to discharge him without improvement. But what I will do, Mr. Martell, do I have, or does probation have the probation order from Third Circuit Court? If I can get the order from Third Circuit Court, so I can compare the two, because I'm not about if he's doing something for me, or if he was ordered to do something for me, but he's also doing it for the circuit court, he doesn't have to do it twice. I'm not about that. But yes, so get me a copy of the circuit court order, or get it to probation. Let me review it and compare it. I do want him to do the class with choices, though. And then it seems like maybe and then he does have the balance. So is he testing for circuit court? Is he drug testing for circuit court?
He is not, Judge. If you may recall, Mr. Dixon served our country, was discharged honorably from the armed forces, and is presently on disability. He does have a medical marijuana card. Alternative to medical marijuana, I don't believe there's any issues with as far as testing. I know there was some underlying mental health issues that he's dealing with as well. And so certainly he has a lot to overcome, but I stress the importance of making sure that he satisfies these terms and conditions, and also timely.
I wish maybe earlier on I would have known that. I try to make sure that I give all veterans an option. Thank you for your service. But I try to make sure I give all veterans an option to go to Veterans Court with Judge Holmes. I'm not going to do that now, because I think even with the Veterans Court, she needs 14 months. So let me get a copy of that other order, and then I want him to do the class with Mr. Rice, and then maybe we can make some adjustments based on his circuit court order. I mean, Mr. Dixon, when they, start forgiving people loans and stuff and paying off my friends' loans, I was like, I should have joined the military, but I wouldn't have been able to make it. I can't take stuff. So, I appreciate the people who do serve. That the boot camp is just one big hazing episode. That's how I feel. And so I would be talking back. They would kick me out. I know already, so no sense of going, right? So I do appreciate you, but we want you to be successful on this side of the, of everything that's going on. Okay. So I'm definitely not here to make you, to cause you to fail at the probation. I definitely don't want to put you in jail. I never would want to do that. But I do need you to just finish this probation. But let me see what he's doing for circuit court, and then I might be able to make some adjustments to this case. So we can come back in 90 days. Well, I think he's already let me see. It said I put him on, for 15 months. So if I do 90 days, that's almost 12 months because I put him on in April of last year. This is February, March, April. Oh, that is 12 months. Let's do more like let's come back at the 12-month mark and see if I can make some adjustments. April what about April the 26th? Is that good for you, Mr. Martell? That's a Friday.
Yes, Judge. The 26th?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, let's come back April 26th. Let's make sure I get a copy. I'm gonna write this note. Need copy of circuit court probation. And then if he does I didn't have him doing anger management. I have him just doing the aggressive self-realization program with Mr. Rice. If he goes ahead and does that, I might discharge him. Let's just see where he is and give me a copy of that circuit court order, okay?
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
All right. Anything further?
Absolutely nothing, Judge. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, Mr. Martell. And you have warmed up to me. Okay. You had warmed up to me when you said you knew how important I was over that circuit court. I mean, just tell the judge I said I'm out. You was like, just tell him I had to go to Judge Bryant because
yes, Judge.
Hello.
Absolutely.
He is important.
Have a great day, Judge.
All right, you as well. You as well. That's so. I don't understand why Mr. Stokes would come out their breakout room, knowing that we are in a court Zoom, putting his ear and stuff up to the thing and talking and interrupting us.